Hey everybody, it's Annette. I got ahead of myself last night, had the headlamp on, got a little hyper, went ahead and got everybody covered with the frost cloth last night, except for the lettuce. I got to cut the lettuce, and then I'm going to cover that. It's a little small tote with lettuce. I got this cloth off of Amazon. I got 10 by 50. It's on the plants on the deck. And then it's also on my pomegranate tree in the backyard. Obviously, it's here. I brought a mint plant in. I think I'm going to get one of those rosemaries from under the cloth and bring it in, because when I went downstairs to assess the inside garden, the squash is a failure. Tomato plants are popping really well. I don't know that we'll get tomatoes, but they're growing. They're getting some natural sunlight in the window. And then they're getting the artificial light too, the multi-spectrum grow lights. So what I did in prepping for this, I got everybody where I wanted them. And then for height, because you don't want the cloth touching the leaves, that's going to defeat your purpose. It's going to, if this is touching the plant and then the frost lands on it, it's going to burn your plant up. So I stacked up at the end 2 plants that have the taller tomato cages in it. Likewise, I did it on the end. This is about 4 by 12 feet. Okay, so I have everything ready. Then Sunday evening before we go to bed, all I'm going to do is just drop this down and cover it up. This is the kind of frost cloth that you can leave year round. I mean, all winter long actually, because not year round, because you'll need shade cloth around here. It's the 7 gates of hell in the summer. But anyway, I've got everything pinned up, and then all I'm going to do is Sunday evening just drop the cloth down over it. It's going to be elevated there. Nothing's with the tomato cages. 2 on that end, 2 on this end. Everybody else is kind of snug in the middle, and I'll cover them up. And for example, if it's a morning I have to leave early to drive away from home to do work, I can leave it covered up. This is the kind of cloth you can see through it. So that means it's going to get sun rays through it, but it also will protect against the frost. So the 10 by 50, you can cut it to fit whatever you want. I have it there. I did the same kind of technique on the deck. And what I'm getting ready to do, I don't know if you can see the cleons behind me, the spider plants, or spider flowers rather. I'm going to go ahead and harvest the seeds, because once that frost hits, they will die. I don't really have anything tall enough to cover them. And they're annuals. It's the natural thing to die and to go into a state of dormancy. And obviously they're supposed to only come back one time. So I'm hoping a lot of the seeds that dropped will propagate and come back next year. We're going to see about that. I'll do like probably a couple reels, one cutting the lettuce, harvesting the lettuce before I cover it up. And then also harvesting the cleon seeds. I call them let's just call them spider flowers. It's way more fun. I submitted an offer on eBay. Yeah, you know, they have the buy it now or make offer. I did find a nice cat house, a feral cat house that's heated, new. So I made an offer on it. It's a bigger size because now I've got a 3rd squatter coming over. I don't know where it came from. When the ground's not frozen, I'm going to have to do a trap, spay, neuter, and release on him. I've already contacted the Humane Society in our county. So I'm just going to have to gauge the weather on that before I trap it. I can't tell from where it is. It lets me pet it now, but I can't tell if it's male or female. So regardless of what gender it is, it's going to have to be taken care of, because it's expensive to feed cats. And as you know, I don't know how it is in your county or your state. In our county, I think I can speak to the state of North Carolina. we have a problem with overpopulation of cats, especially the feral cats, overpopulation of animals in general, actually, because we don't have the laws and restrictions other states have, which is rather unfortunate because then we have euthanization rates that are higher on pets that could have had adoptive homes. So we have amazing TNR programs, trap, neuter, release, and by neuter, spay or neuter, that help the community for low-income families. I think they're done for next to nothing or free, just to stop this overpopulation. For me, as a private citizen, they just asked for a $25 donation. I'm fine with that. It would cost way more if I took it there because it's going to include a rabies shot. So spay or neuter, the rabies shot, I can't pay for that at any vet, even around here, even your low-cost spay neuter clinics. $25 to the Humane Society, that's a win-win to take care of that cat. But hopefully the seller will accept the offer on the cat house and then it can come in before the hard freeze. If not, I do have a backup plan. I do have one in my Amazon cart. So one way or another, we're going to get a heated cat house. Bleeding heart. I started this with the feral cats 3 years ago. I had one in the yard that kept coming up. We got a big snow. We seldom get big snows, but it's a big snow. I'm like, that thing is not going to have anything to eat. So I started feeding it. Well, then it told a buddy. And then since then, we've rescued, and with cooperation of our local Humane Society partnership, rather, seven, I think, that have been rescued, fostered, and adopted, and or released. I know 3 or 4, 5 have been released, 2 to the cat colony. That's 7. I know we've adopted out 5, so 12. So you feed one, it'll tell its buddies, but the thing is that we don't want to see anything suffer, especially in the winter. It's bad enough they're fighting on their own. Feral cats live a significantly shorter life than your pets, your house cats, because they're exposed to the elements, to predators, to God knows what. Sometimes you have people leaving things outside that could be toxic for the cats. I mean, when they get hungry, they're going to eat or drink or whatever, and people can be cruel. So that's my update. I will do the little reels on the lettuce and the spider flowers. And tomorrow it's supposed to be beautiful. It's supposed to be 70 something. It's like in the 50s right now, which for us is in North Carolina. It's like, oh my gosh, it's cold. So laugh. Permission to laugh. It's encouraged. You know, if it can make your day happy, see me in a puffer coat. And y'all call this a beanie, right? Here we call it a toboggan. But I know toboggan also means a sled. So whatever you want to call that too. Puffer and pink. Love y'all. Take care. Have a great day.